We are live.
Alright guys, Brad Thomas back here at Torque Total Fitness. Today I want to talk about the pull-up. So the pull-up is going to incorporate two things that we've been talking a lot about. One, shoulder stability, this external rotation torque, winding up the shoulder into a stable position. And two, our trunk stability. So the two are intertwined. So what we really need to make sure we're doing in the pull-up is keeping our rib cage down, stopping our pelvis from dumping out, and also making sure we're winding up with this armpit forward, elbow, thumb back, external rotation torque of the shoulder. Things to note, if you're in the pull-up position and you break, so your rib cage comes up, you're in a broken spinal position, it's nearly impossible for you to maintain this external rotation torque on your arms ahead. So once you break here and try and pull, your shoulder's now unwound in an unstable position, and you're not going to be able to pull effectively and are going to cause a lot of shoulder injuries. Another thing I want to talk about too before we go into the mechanics of the pull-up is your grip. So a lot of people, when they grab the bar, they'll wrap the thumb over the bar in a false grip position. This is all good. A lot of people like it because they're saying they're building up their wrist strength or whatever, but it's not the optimal position. Optimal position is a hook grip, where you're wrapping your thumb around the bar. So what this is doing is creating more stability in the shoulder. Now, how is that happening? So at home, while you're watching this video, go ahead, make a fist for me. Feel the tension in your forearm, and go ahead, squeeze that fist harder. Now you're starting to feel some tension in your bicep. Now make a white knuckle fist. Start feeling some tension in your shoulder. Now what that's doing is known as the law of irradiation. So the tension in other muscles is building tension in others. So the tension in your wrist is building tension into your bicep, is building tension into your shoulder, all leading to a more stable position for you to pull from. So without further ado, pull up. Now, as we were talking about earlier, external rotation torque. So traditionally the pull-up's done palms forward, wrapped over the bar, but an easy way to block yourself into this external rotated position is to simply go and start with a chin-up. So in the chin-up, palms are rotated backwards. Now you see in this position, I'm automatically externally rotated in the shoulder. All I have to do is worry about maintaining my trunk stability. I don't have to worry about maintaining the shoulder torque. So if you're starting out with pull-ups, or you're weak at pull-ups, start with doing chin-ups first. Now, first part is just the dead hang. So hanging here, I'm in an externally rotated position with my shoulders, my rib cage is down, my toes are out in front of me, pointed up. Now, common fault you'll see here if you're missing range of motion or strength is you're going to break. So now my rib cage is popped up, my pelvis is dumped out, my core is disengaged, and my spine's in a bad position. Pulling from that position is also, my shoulder will be unwound, and I'm just asking for a whole host of injuries. So, it's important while you're in this dead hang. Thumb wrapped over, squeezing the bar tight, toes pointed forward, engaging the core. If you look more from the side, you can see this looks exactly like that hollow body position we touched on. I'm externally rotated overhead, my toes are out in front of me, pointed, core is engaged. So, hollow body, again, is translating our spinal stability into the pull-up. Now, from there, we have the pull. So, pull's pretty straightforward. You're just pulling your body up. But another fault you're going to see a lot of people doing is chicken necking. So what's that? When you're pulling up, you want to get that chin over the bar. So you're popping that chin up. Now, there's a law in spinal stability. So your head begets movement in the rest of your spine. So if I break my head into extension, the rest of my body is going to want to break into extension. So if I move my head, the rest of my body wants to move with it. So if I break my spinal position with my head, then the rest of the body is going to follow and I'll be in a broken position. Now if you notice, I'm wearing my hat backwards today. That's on purpose. So what this is basically doing is blocking, or not really blocking, but providing a cue for my head position. So if you notice, if I break my spine, it's happening to my hat. I'm knocking it off my head. So I know instantly if I'm keeping my cervical spine in a poor position. And I can, again, go straight to correct that. So when I'm doing my pull-ups, if I'm coming up and I'm breaking, I know instantly that I've broken at the cervical spine and I've compromised my spinal stability for the rest. So, yeah, that's the pull-up. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, things you want me to touch more on, and good luck.